Day 9. Almost at double digits, y'all. Rufus. There's no one else here. Dude, today was a pretty good day. I'm starting to notice good days still have bad moments and bad things in them. But it's deciding if you're going to let that day become bad or good. There's a caveat to that. There definitely are bad days. Definitely like just constant bad things. Like majority was bad. Days majority are good. This was definitely a majority good day. But also there could be things that's like a bad day. Even if it's one bad thing outweighs the good. I think a lot of it's choice though, and what you want to do with it. But I'd be lying if I said today was a bad day. Today was a great day. I hung out with a family. Since I am posting, I'm not gonna say their names, but they're wonderful. They've helped me out through a lot. They've helped me understand Calvinism, Reformed theology, all that, and they're wonderful, man. They're a great family. It's always good to see good families. My family in heaven with God is perfect. My family down here, they could use some work. I'm not saying it's just them and I'm perfect now. I need some work too. And it sucks because I want it to be perfect. I want it to be great. And when I go see these other families, I only see the good stuff usually because they're not going to have the bad stuff showing. But like, it's just beautiful. It's truly a beautiful thing to see a really awesome family. And a Christian family is just elite, top one, greatest, coolest things ever to watch. Just the love, the camaraderie, the connection, the wanting to understand the child and the child leaning onto the parents. And so much so that, like, I'm a friend of this family. Like, they two are a very young couple. They got married. And I'm a friend to them, yet I'm discussed too. And they ask about me. They talk about me. And it's like, me? I'm just Rufus. But no, they want to know what's happening in their kids' lives so much. They want to know about the friends, what's happening in the friends' lives, and how that affects it. It's wonderful to see just the amount of care and love. And God just has way more of it, which is insane. And I love that I just have that. I have a perfect family. God is all I need. And that's not to be confused with, like, I don't need anyone, like, I'm just going to be in a cave. God is all I need to sustain me. And connection is how you see God too. So connecting to people is very important. I'm not going to dive into that. I know what I'm talking about. But it truly is a wonderful thing. And I played sports with them. I'm a little more athletic. So it's fun to the little guy, the little brother, be like, yo, you're pretty good at this. You're an athlete. I'm like, yeah, I do this, bro. I feel good. But I don't know. It was just so nice to talk. The whole family, like their grandparents were there just to talk, break it down, break what's happening in the world, in school, in our lives, and just be heard. I love it. I love it so much. I love them so much. It's wonderful. I think one of the cool things as well is just how God works in them in their lives. It's so great to see. One of the hard things, or the things I was also thinking about today, was doing the right thing. I think doing the right thing in front of people is easy because it's like, oh, you do the right thing. People see it. There's also doing the right thing for God and doing the right thing for world. Like, the world has a standard of, like, this is right, and there's God's standard. And there are things you can do that make sense to the world that don't make sense to God. I'm talking about the good stuff that you can do, or the right thing you can do that might feel like it's the end of the world, and you still do it because God's watching. No one will know. God's watching. Like, I owe my mom some money, and I want to pay her back. I could pay her back later. I told her I'd pay her back now. But I want to make sure that I have, like, a nice little cushion to, if something happens, unexpected expenses happen, that I have some money to give her. Because I make a good amount of money, but I have a lot of finances right now. I'm 21. I'm on my own. And, like, most of my paycheck just goes out the window. I'm paying for rent, car insurance, carpet, like so many things. And I always make enough to pay these things. But right now I don't have any savings because I just paid a lot for school and stuff. I'm not gonna go into it, but the way she treats me is not the best, and there's a lot of wrong happening right now. And a little part of me wants to hold on to that money and give it to her in a month. And no one would know. No one would know, bro. But God would know. And that really ate in my heart today because I was like, I'm just going to wait. Then I was like, no. Like, she doesn't need the money. It's not like she needed it. It's the right thing to do. And I don't want to do it sometimes. And it's like, this could help me. She would want me to do this too. She knew the whole situation. She'd be like, no, keep it for a second. But I made an oath. I made a promise. I owed a debt. And in God's eyes, I have to honor that debt. So I have it. I have it right here. No information. I have it right here. I'm going to go give it to her tomorrow. And I'm going to do that because God would want me to. And I love God. That's my number one family. And I'm going to keep my dad proud. So that's what I'm going to do. And it's scary. And it's like, do I want to actually give this money away? And like, what if something happens? What if my car breaks down? I need $2,000 right now. I'm going to trust God. I'm just going to leave it to God. God will take care of me. I'm going to trust him and go through my life. And doing the right thing here is trusting him. And that's what I'm going to do. Thanks for sticking with me a little longer. That was a very important thing to me, and I want to make sure I said that. I love you, bro. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.